Oh, Queek, you were so magnificent when I found you. The biggest in your litter, they were all large before you ate them. I raised you, I fed you on the best dwarf meat and man flesh, and you have become even more magnificent. Such courage. There is none other like you, Queek. You are unnaturally brave. Others think you freakish for leading from the front, not the back. But I do not. I am proud of my Queek.
Warlord Queek Headtaker is the legendary and much feared Lord of the City of Pillars, great warlord of Clan Moors, and the personal right claw of Warlord Nordwell, the one and true Grand Ruler of Clan Moors. Queek has been groomed by Nordwell from the moment of his birth to be the ultimate warrior, provided with the best armour and weapons, protecting him from the other Lords of Decay, but also staging assassination attempts to keep him on his toes. Queek is an uncommonly bloodthirsty and egotistical warrior, whose need to conquer even the most impossible challenges have earned him an infamy amongst the annals of Skaven history as the legendary Headtaker, the Dwarf Smiter, the greatest warlord to have ever graced the tunnels of Skavendom. Queek's temper is infamous amongst both his enemy and allies, having fought, defeated and survived every challenge that was thrown against him. Upon his trophy rack ride the heads of all those that have challenged Queek in the past, such as the head of King Krug Ironhand of Carrick Draz, Warlord Icket Scratch of Fester Spike, Warlord Sleek Sharpwit of Clan Moors, and the hand of Baron Albrecht Kraus of Averland, amongst other noteworthy challengers. Within his power base underneath the once majestic stronghold of Carrack Eight Peaks, Queek has been fighting a never-ending war of attrition against the battle-hardened dwarf armies of King Belagar Ironhammer and the greenskin hordes of Warlord Skarsnik. A powerful warrior in his own right, Queek's deeds have since garnered him the respect of the orcs, the fears of the goblins, and the eternal hatred of the dwarfs.
Who is Queek? Queek is Warlord here! Not grey ones from far away. He claim he come from council. He claims his good intent. But Queek is not stupid, Slow. Queek know grey seers and their treacherous ways. White fur will never be warlord here. He is never free of Queek's sight. Queek sees him always.
Queek, like many Skaven before him, was born unto this world within the many breeding pits owned by the burly warriors of Clan Moors. Queek's litter was born large and black-furred, a sign that these Skaven will grow up to be true killers within the violent and unstable society of their clan. However, Queek was by far the largest of his lot, and in time he eventually devoured his own brothers even before he opened his eyes or fully grew out his fur. Seeing great potential within Queek, Warlord Nordwell personally took Queek under his wing and trained him extensively to be his new protege. As such, Queek was given the finest luxury that can be afforded by a Skaven of such high status. When Queek grew to be 4 years old, the young Skaven was arisen swiftly through the ranks and earned himself a string of victories to his name. The majority of Queek's exploits have always been in the tunnels, lairs and caves beneath the surface of the World's Edge Mountains. The warlord's fame grew exponentially as word of his deeds and conquest spread across the length of the Under-Empire. The deeds of the Headtaker.
Dull, boring. Queek see hundreds of thousands of millions of Skaven in his life. They are all the same. Furry faces, pink noses. Some die, all die. There are always more. What need mighty Queek see all rat faces?
Queek's first major exploit was his daring attacks against the greenskin stronghold of Blackcrag, where he personally slew Big Boss Morglum Blacktooth in combat. Morglum would later become Queek's first trophy amongst many others that was to follow. It is said that the severed orc head whispered instructions on how to find Dwarf Gouger, an ancient magical spiked maul forged during the time of the Goblin Wars many centuries ago. At the time, Queek was still a mere chieftain, but it was widely believed that he led the attacks that claimed the Night Goblin lairs near the ruins of Blackcrag for the glory of Clan Moors. Having first pick of the spoils, Queek took Dwarf Gouger as his own signature weapon. Queek would later lead another assault against Warlord Icket Scratch and the traitors of Festerspike. Demonstrating a greater degree of his otherwise inept cunning, Queek was able to trick Warlord Icket into thinning his battle line just as Queek personally led the spearhead straight into the heart of Festerspike. The head of Icket Scratch would later be placed upon another spike within Queek's growing trophy rack. Thanks to his many deeds and growing infamy, Queek would later be promoted by Lord Nordwell, replacing the once also legendary Sleek Sharpwit as the new Skaven warlord of the City of Pillars, and this would have great ramifications for the both of them and fuel a lot of bitterness for Sleek Sharpwit, the grizzled old general. For many years afterwards, Queek fought a never-ending war of attrition against the armies of King Belagar and the hordes of Warlord Skarsnik, and also since then has been involved in various other things, including a rather inconsequential incursion into the dwarves of Karak An Kul, where he was convinced by the Grey Seer Thanquol to attack the dwarf hold while it was left undefended. Turned out to not be undefended, and so he asked for Thanquol's help to summon forth a Vermin Lord, but he seemed to have botched the ritual somehow and summoned a Bloodthirster instead, so he had to retreat.
Well, Vecteek couldn't come, so I came instead. You have called, and I have answered. You sought the Harbinger of Doom. I am he, little sorcerer. I am your doom. I am Scarbrand. I am your death.
Queek's latest exploits include being given command of an invasion horde of nearly 100,000 strong, a force meant to destroy the great stores of powerful runic weapons within the armories of Karak Azul. Needless to say, despite the great efforts of the old and grizzled warlord Sleek Sharpwit and the deviously pious Grey Seer Razel, Queek's headstrong nature resulted in a disastrous defeat. Yet out of the clutches of defeat, the deviously cunning Sleek Sharpwit managed to string a series of events to his own benefit, leading Queek towards Black Crag, where he hoped to instigate a war between the orcs and the dwarves of Karak Azul. It was from there that Queek not only battled and survived in an encounter with the legendary Gorfang Rotgut in single combat, but he also had the chance to lure the entire army of Karak Azul into a pitched battle. With the entire weapon stores of the hold given to this costly battle, Queek had achieved the mission given to him, and upon his trophy rack laid a new addition to his own collection. Knowing about his scheming, Queek sought out the old warlord to make him pay for his manipulation. Warlord Sleek was able to, with the aid of Warpstone as a stimulant, fight the Headtaker into a standstill before the grizzled warlord gave in to his tired old age.
I was the scourge of the world's edge. From Hellpit to Cripple Peak, my name was Dread. I was undefeated, feared, fearless in battle, renowned for my cunning. The world rested in my paws. History is written by victors, if it is written at all. I was Nordwell's favorite, but unlike Queek, I earned it. And who remembers now Who cares? 10 years since I left to serve my master in Skaven Blight. 3 generations of brainless meat husks that never know enough to dread the name Sleek.
Sleek's severed head is now one of Queek's most prized possessions, so much so that Queek can still be seen talking to the old warlord, listening to his hard-earned advice.
You disappoint me, Queek. To be a Lord of Decay is not to stab and kill and smash all things aside. You lack circumspection. You are a killer. Nothing more.
Queek's personality can be associated to that of a powder keg, unpredictable and dangerous. It is said that Queek could not be bribed, that he didn't care for threats, and that he led armies fearlessly from the front. Queek is an unnaturally fearless and bloodthirsty Skaven with an over-flattered ego to match, courtesy of the grooming that he has been given his whole life. Queek considers himself to be the greatest warlord to have ever lived, as any self-respecting Skaven should. However, unlike many other Skaven warlords before him, Queek has been known to back up these claims as willingly as he is to boast them, as shown with the many heads that now decorate his trophy rack. Indeed, Queek has shown an unnatural interest in both finding and fighting the strongest enemy he can find, very strange for a Skaven. From massive Black Orcs to dwarf Thanes and rival Skaven warlords, Queek has fought and defeated each and every one of them. Alongside his infamy as a great warrior, Queek has also earned himself a reputation for madness. Queek has a disturbing affection for his collection of severed heads that he keeps in this trophy rack that he wears. Those that would dare to touch his prized possessions have had their wrists cut. At times, Queek has been seen talking to these heads when nobody else is looking, and at times even when they are, as if the skulls themselves still retain the souls of those that he decapitated in ritual combat, giving the warlord advice on how to best destroy his enemies. Although Queek is a magnificent warrior, the warlord hasn't been readily known for his cunning, if he has any at all. Queek is thick as he is bloodthirsty, preferring a daring frontal assault rather than to use wiser and more efficient means of attacks. In comparison to other Skaven, Queek really does dislike scheming and intrigue of any kind, which is one of the great reasons why the warlord has a great distrust for the politically minded Grey Seers. White fur will not rule here. Even Lord Norwell has expressed his disappointment to Queek's rather inept intellect for things other than fighting, often remarking the warlord is a dangerous yet a blunt instrument. Nevertheless, Queek's combat skill, coupled with his immense bravery and fearlessness in battle, has granted him many great victories. When Queek goes to battle, he is often accompanied by a retinue of crimson-armoured storm vermins known as the Red Guard, led by his second-in-command, Scar Bloodtail, an unnaturally loyal and obedient Skaven that is larger than even Queek himself. Okay, so thank you everyone for listening. That was the lore of Queek Headtaker, and just to play us out now, we will have a few more quotes from Queek. Thank you.
White fur? Seers are not to be trusted. Everywhere they scurry, hoarding their secrets, spreading their lies. Who knows what they whisper in distant ears? Is it same as we are told to say squeak? Is it what they squeak in other ears? No! Queek is the best! Queek wish to kill green things and beard things! Queek wish to drink their blood and rip their flesh! Queek do this for Nordwell! This is what Nordwell wants, yes. Yes, yes. No one dare touch Queek's trophies. No one touch Queek's trophies but Queek! Yes, yes. Whereas Queek, the mighty here. We will win! Nothing else is important. We will destroy! Queek will show the whole world that Queek is the mightiest, the best, the most deadly! We will see what Nordwell says about orders then! Like and subscribe, manling dogs!